On November 30th of 2022, the world changed forever. Artificial intelligence or AI became accessible to the public for free through a tool called ChatGPT.
GPT,
which stands for Generative Pre-trained Transformer.
a robot you can talk to.
that you can log on to and have a conversation with.
And it went from 0 to 1 million users in just 5 days. It took even Instagram 2 years to reach that number. And ChatGPT is one of the fastest applications to reach it ever. I think it has the potential for growth and what it means for us as an individual. And in this video, I'm going to tell you how you can capitalize on this to increase your growth. Rather than just hiding from it, cause it is going to be more evolved over time. So you must adapt to it. So there are 3 major areas that I think it is going to be completely focused on. First, the nature of working itself. Secondly, how businesses operate. And the third, the economy overall. AI can be the biggest life shifts of our lifetimes. It is different from the inventions like internet communication system and television. Because what they did was just reshuffle our work. But AI has the ability to do the whole work for us. Cryptocurrencies in general have the potential to overturn the financial institutions. AI has the potential to overturn human institutions.
People to slow down AI, to regulate AI. I tried for years.
So to talk about AI, we firstly have to understand what is AI. AI is a type of technology that helps machines and computers do the things that normally need a human brain to do. Stuff like learning, solving questions, making decisions, and understand what we hear or see. The thing that made ChatGPT series so wild was that ChatGPT democratized access to AI for the first time because it had an interface we all can use, chat. They created a massive language model that allowed it to understand our prompts quicker and be able to process and translate it again in human speed. This thing made it so powerful because in time all of us can use multiple AI tools. Right now these tools can write whole book, and if you want to make it longer, done. It is limited only by our ability to ask questions to it. But that is just word as the output. But we can understand other things. We can interpret images, we can interpret sounds, we can interpret videos. And the best thing is, AI is doing it too. OpenAI also runs DALL-E, which is an image generator. And if it can generate multiple images in a row, it can generate videos. But if it has the words and it can generate videos, it can also generate sounds. And these are getting merged. This is the reason Elon is such involved in Neuralink. He wants to take it further than our ability to speak, our ability to write, but limited by our thinking. It may sound like science fiction, but it is here. The next important thing is when AI enters the real world, like Elon revealed the Tesla bot.
The physical world. Elon revealed the Tesla bot.
Again, like in many machine generations, it will be able to look like humans. There are robots that work like humans. They have longer arms, they are stronger, they can jump, and they can work continuously. The next thing is super intelligence. And super intelligence is defined as where AI itself is smarter than humans.
I think it takes like unique human arrogance to believe that AI cannot supersede humans.
The most important thing will be who gets the access. If we have 1,000 times the innovation, it would be the same as we innovated over the period from 1,000 years as we would innovate next year.
First truly intelligent machine will be the last invention that humanity needs to make.
But the thing that can happen is it can be self-aware and start taking its own decisions.
Some robots will eat some jobs and some robots will kill humans. You've already seen that with self-driving cars.
Because it has no reason. As we don't want to destroy the wildlife, but if we build a road, we destroy their habitat.
But when you look at the trend as a whole, I think it's going to be incredibly positive for humanity.
That's why AI companies are combining AI with human goals. Because technology will keep evolving.
If humanity collectively decides that creating digital superintelligence is the right move, then we should do so very, very carefully. This is the most important thing that we could possibly do.
Firstly, see this clip. This clip is from Google about 7 years ago.
How can I help you? Hi, I'm calling to book a woman's haircut for a client. I'm looking for something on May 3rd.
Sure, give me 1 second.
First name is Lisa.
Okay, perfect. So I will see Lisa at 10 o'clock on May 3rd.
Okay, great. Thanks.
Great. Have a great day. Bye.
Now AI is really, really smart. These people say this in these situations, I'll speak it too. That's it. And people would be thinking that firstly it will replace the normal jobs, then higher, and then maybe above. But it's happening opposite. Saying that everyone is thinking of is how will AI replace us? AI can replace us in many ways. Firstly, it is going to replace the high skill jobs. What we actually think is going to be the last. And the most important thing is it can create videos of people speaking on its own. If you don't believe it, just go to thispersondoesnotexist.com. It will keep showing you new people every time. But the biggest concern is people will have to be sure that does these political leaders said this or is this deep fake? The next is economy overall. See, there's a chance that capital as a system for society may be overturned. But the thing is that CEO of OpenAI and the whole team are studying UBI as a result of technology. So they know what they are doing. And now you know how AI is going to affect our lives in the coming years. We'll meet you in the next one.